Anastasia, smiley personality, young. I'm going to give you a go, Don.
Cheers.
Last week, 11 Australians were handed the opportunity of a lifetime.
Adrian, I can't take you in the kitchen, mate.
A chance to wipe the slate clean.
But Adrian, I think you'd be a fantastic member of my team.
Really? Congratulations.
A chance to start over.
You've had a very difficult time lately. I think your strength and determination will prevail, and I think that you'll be fantastic as part of my team.
Thank you very much.
A chance to leave their criminal pasts behind them.
I don't care where you've been. What I really care about is your future. Congratulations, because this is Conviction Kitchen team.
I feel like just jumping and telling everybody what's happening. I'm in.
Well done.
This opportunity for me is, so I can prove to my family that I can do something with my life. I can turn my life around and not be who I was back then.
I'm 25 now. I should be somebody, and yet I'm nobody in a homeless shelter, you know?
I'm one step away from being homeless with my children. I'm unsure to where my future is taking me right now, and I need to take this opportunity to give my children the best future I possibly can.
30 years ago, I was in prison too, but I turned my life around, and that's exactly what I'm going to do for these guys.
This chef
My name's Ian Curley.
and his restaurant manager
My name is Lisa Parker.
are about to open a brand new restaurant.
I've got 2 weeks to train you up before we open to the public.
And staff it with people everyone else has given up on.
You're going to do fine.
I just want them to see the good in what I'm doing.
You guys give up. You know what? If these guys give me enough trust... 4 minutes now?
Yes, chef.
Beautiful. It's up to me to bring out the best in them. Done well tonight, mate?
In the end, 2 will be given permanent jobs.
I'm going to be choosing 2 people to come with me to Melbourne and work in my restaurant.
You're up, baby.
But 1 trainee will wind up back behind bars.
I have an emergency with police.
It really saddens me that somebody's ended up back in prison so quickly.
Tonight, 1 trainee drops a bombshell that could change everything.
I'm going to talk to you later on too.
About what?
About something.
Plus,
I could not think of anything worse.
we go inside one of Australia's toughest prisons to recruit the final member of our team.
Hi, how are you? I've got 4 inmates competing for 1 spot in my kitchen.
I want to look at this in 20 years' time and go, that changed my life.
Now, I have to make a decision that's really hard for me. Tomorrow morning, he gets out of here after 4 years of jail. Now he's got an opportunity to change his whole life.
Daddy! Yeah!
20 to 7 on 612 ABC Brisbane. How would you feel about eating at a restaurant staffed entirely by people who've been jailed? Is it wise putting them in a kitchen full of knives?
For 11 convicted criminals, their second chance at life starts today.
First day of work. Excited but nervous at the same time.
The question is this a chance the Australian public will be prepared to give them?
I'm really, really appreciative of this opportunity because it's so hard out there in the real world trying to get jobs. And on the application, if they ask what your criminal convictions are, straight away, as soon as you write that down, you're judged.
The new restaurant opening in town staffed by ex-criminals. Would you go?
I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't want to go there or have anything to do with it.
Keep an eye on your purse?
Yeah.
I've been out for about 2 months now. My family is me and my 2 little boys, and we're still trying to rebuild our lives. I'm still trying to find a home for me and the kids to live in. I'm looking forward to working some steady hours in the restaurant. If he gets too hot, you can just strip his clothes off and just leave him in a singlet and nappy. I was convicted of fraud and I was sentenced to 9 months in prison. What led to my conviction was we were shopping one day and my son looked up at me and said, "Mummy, why can't we have this certain item, and my heart broke. And that's where I decided taking money from my work would make us both happy. When I look back on what I did, I know it was an extremely wrong thing to do. I just didn't want to be a failure of a mum anymore. Give me a hand.
Would you go to that restaurant? Got you on the spot now, haven't I? Yeah.
Morning. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for turning up today. I know a lot of you thought you wouldn't work again, but here we are, and it's the first day. So you've got a job now? Let's get it done. I've got 2 weeks to train you up before we open to the public.
We've got 2 weeks to become restaurant grade floor staff and kitchen staff, and it's starting to worry me now. I don't think that's enough.
Right, who's got parole conditions? I got a letter here from Queensland Corrections Department.
Thank you.
Read it, sign it, but understand that just because you're working at Conviction Kitchen, they're not going to take it easy on you. Now, some of you have serious parole conditions. If you violate, you will go back to prison. Lisa, tell me about your parole.
I see a psychologist. Basically, I can't leave the state without written permission, and at the moment, I'm reporting weekly.
Josh?
I've just got to report in person and subjected to urinalysis every time. That just means I've got a pretty bad drug habit. Well, did have a pretty bad drug habit.
But you're clean now?
Yeah. I was charged with breaking and enters. What I did was my fault. I did it, you know what I mean? So I can't blame anyone else.
My actual appointment is today at 1:30, so I'll have to go.
Parole comes first, absolutely.
There's no grey area here. If I do something really wrong, they will pull my parole, which means going back to jail.
Well, you know what? We're all starting again from today. This is it. This is the beginning. So we're going to break you into teams now. My lot are in the kitchen. Lisa's on the front of house. And let's get Conviction Kitchen on the go.
Now that I'm in the top 12, I'm aiming for one of them tickets to Melbourne. That's my aim.
First thing we're going to do, we're going to boot you up. So I'm going to hand out the menu that they're going to do, their sections. I'm going to give them their work shoes. And I want them to just basically understand from today that they now work for me.
They feel funny.
They feel funny?
Yeah.
So they're non-slip.
Beautiful.
Good?
Beautiful.
Happy. All right. You'll have somebody else working with you who's the last member of our team. Got one place to fill. This afternoon, I'm going to Woodford Prison to pick the last person to fill the last spot.
I'm off to my parole appointment.
I'd be completely devastated if Mariana did test positive and breached her parole and ends up back in jail. I know how much she wants to turn her life around. I know how much she doesn't want to go back to jail.
When I first started running my own brothel, we pretty much worked through the night. And what led me into custody was I had a bad drug problem. I am a little bit nervous because I am very tired. The last few days have been pretty full on. So she might decide to look a little bit blurry-eyed and that I might have taken something and decide to urine me.
Okay, so since the last time you reported, have you had any further contact with the police at all?
No.
And you're still adhering to all the conditions on your parole order?
Yes.
Okay. We'll also be conducting a urine test today. So is there anything you wish to declare, any medications? Have you abused any illicit substances?
Curly and Vital have gone to the prison to select the final team member, and that person will be working with him in the kitchen.
That is the biggest prison I've ever seen. I could not think of anything worse than being in one of those places.
Curly.
Hello, nice to meet you, Ian. Kate Holman, General Manager. Welcome to Woodford.
This is my first time inside a prison, and I can tell you right now, I'm not too comfortable. You tell me what you got in the bag, all right? I'll take it off from here. It's one container of bay leaves.
Okay, it's not glass, is it?
No, it's not.
Okay, plastic.
I've been working with Curly for a while, and this is strangest situation he's put me in, cooking in a prison with 500 convicts around me, and knives chained to the table.
Corrective Services have got together a group of guys that we're going to meet today, and they're going to cook for me. I'm going to choose my last team member from there. I'm a bit nervous because some of the guys we're going to meet, they've got pretty long rap sheets.
I went in to see my parole officer. She's actually taken me in and urined me. Everything went well and they were quite happy with me. I don't care what conditions they put on me. The more samples that I do, I believe that can only go in my favour.
Gentlemen, hi. Ian Curley, pleased to meet you. Hi, how are you? I've come to Woodford Maximum Security Prison to fill the final spot on my team in our restaurant.
My name's Jared. I'm 27. Since I was 23, I've seen maybe 6-7 months of freedom. I think I've got nearly 500 criminal convictions against my name now, all for break and enters mostly. I can do the time, but my kids can't. So it's time for me to man up, stay out.
If you're a third-generation fireman, well, you're probably going to want to grow up to be a fireman. Unfortunately, I was brought up by a bunch of criminals. You know, if I had come home at a younger age and said I want to be a lawyer, I probably would have been looked at like an idiot.
Chef.
Boys, Ian. 30 years ago, I was where you are. I was in the jail. I was locked up every night, and me personally, I hated it. But I can tell you that with hard work and a bit of effort, you can turn yourself around.
To see a guy who's done time, has managed to break the cycle, it gives us hope that we can do it also.
I'm here to take one of you away today. This opportunity, this could turn your face to the sun, you know?
I think I could benefit more out of this than anybody else that's here. I want to look at this in 20 years' time and go, that changed my life.
I used to sit up all night freaking out, thinking I'm in jail, crying, thinking about my family and everything. Hey, I'm just going to try my best and see what happens.
Anybody had any cooking experience?
Yeah, I got a little bit.
Yeah? Where at?
It's Barellan. It's another maximum security prison.
Yourself, Adam?
I worked out our kitchen in Coolabah at Westbrook. It's our prison farm here in Queensland, yeah.
All right. So we're going to do a chicken schnitzel. I'm going to allocate one part of the dish to each prisoner. So I'm going to put together the dish of how I want it, and we're going to try and emulate that.
What's emulate mean?
We're going to copy it.
Oh.
So I want to put a bit of celeriac on the bottom, a little bit of the grilled vegetables, chicken on top. I'm going to put the coleslaw just on top. So that's the dish. That's the standard. That's very achievable.
Do we get to eat what we cook?
You get to eat what you cook, Colin. Yeah.
That's going to be good.
All right, after the knife check, we'll cook the dish, and we'll go from there and let's see how we go. The old knives are accounted for, yeah, carry on. Thanks, John. All right, boys, we're going to go. Colin, you're going to do the grilled vegetables. Adam, you're going to do the celery remoulade. Seth, chicken, please. And Jared, you're going to do the coleslaw. All right? Beautiful. Thanks, guys.
I think we've all got pretty much the same kitchen experience and we've all got pretty much the same ambitions out of this, so at the end of the day, let's let the best man win.
I've come to Woodford Maximum Security Prison to fill the final spot on my team. Any one of these guys could join our team because they're all about to be released. I'm going to get them to do one dish, chicken schnitzel with coleslaw, but they've each got a component of that dish. Seth, chicken please. Adam, you're going to do the celery remoulade. Colin, you're going to do the grilled vegetables. And Jared, you're going to do the coleslaw. Myself and Vital are here to help you. We will get it done together. I'm looking for someone who can follow direction, who's got the right attitude, and can also fit in with the team that I chose yesterday.